I wanted to say thank you to all of my old subscribers for continuing to support my channel. And if you're a new subscriber, I would like to welcome you, and I hope you enjoy these readings. These are going to be general love readings and will not resonate with everyone. For the most accurate reading with the most accurate outcome, I always recommend coming and getting a private reading. Also, you can, if you don't resonate with your sun sign, check your moon and or rising sign. Some will even check their Venus sign, which is, I think, in the 7th house. Some strategies there. But usually what I recommend doing is, if you normally resonate with your sun sign, just watch your sun sign. So don't make things complicated for yourself in that respect. If you'd like to book a private reading, you can do that. I have a scheduler that is open to anyone who would like to book a reading. It's very simple to use. Drop open the description below this video. There'll be a link there. It'll say book a reading. Click on that link. That'll take you to my scheduler. And there you can choose from a variety of products and services that I offer in terms of tarot readings and so forth. You can also navigate to my homepage on YouTube, and on the right hand side in the banner area, there will be a button that says book a reading. You can also choose to click on that. Or if you're on my website, I do have a website now, there will be a page under services that says book a reading. You can either book a private reading or book a group reading. I only offer group readings in the Chicago area right now, but I'd love to do your party or your event or even a home group reading at your home. So that is an option. You can also email me for more details. Well, I hope you enjoy this reading. I hope you enjoy your love forecast this month, and many blessings. Take care. Hello, Virgo. How are you all doing? This is going to be your mid-November love reading, and let's get started. This is for all my Virgo suns, moons, and risings out there, and those on the cusp. What will be so for Virgo? Spirit, what are the love messages and energies that you have for the sign of Virgo for the month of November 2016? This is their mid-November love reading. Spirit, what are the love messages and energies that you have for the sign of Virgo? Excuse me. For their mid-November love reading. What will be so for Virgo? Alright, let's take a look at your cards. 10 of Wands in the reverse, crossed by the 2 of Cups. What comes below you is the Knight of Wands. What comes above you? We have the Sun. In your recent past, you have the Queen of Wands. In the near future, you have the 4 of Swords. In the position of how you see yourself, you have the 4 of Wands. In your environment, this is also how your significant other, or the person who you think about the most, may be viewing you or dealing with you. They have the Hangman in reverse. Your hopes and fears, you have the World. Your outcome, alright, we'll go back and check on that. Never mind. Your outcome is the Queen of Cups. Alright. Virgo. Okay, Virgo, let's talk about your cards. You walk into the middle of November with the Ten of Wands in reverse. Some of you have actually completed a move or a journey and are unpacking, and some of you have decided to put down a great burden. You may have a lot on your plate this month, but normally when I see this card, it's saying that you need to take a rest. The duties and responsibilities have become such a great burden to you. If I were to put this into perspective for a relationship or a love reading, it may say that for one reason or the other, you decide not to move forward in the direction that you were going on because we realized you were putting too much work into the relationship. So it can say that you realized that you were putting too much effort into it and now you just need to stop and maybe move in a different direction. However, tens do speak to the end of a cycle. So roughly, it's just saying to me that you've reached a point where you now need to pivot and move in a different direction because you realize that what you were doing was too much work. Your challenge is the Two of Cups. And this speaks to harmony, duality. We have two twins here. It seems as though, these are two peas in a pod. These are two things that belong together. They look alike. They probably talk alike. There's a closeness here and a feeling of mutual or equal. So it could be that your challenge is in a love relationship where you very much want this, or this is something that's helping you, but it can also be something that's posing a challenge for you. Maybe you're having a hard time finding someone that is your true equal, that you do see eye to eye with. However, it's positively aspected here. So it can say that you now are challenged with someone who really does get you, who really is on the same page as you. And therefore your challenge really is to love this person as your equal, or to fall in love. In the recent past, you have the Queen of Wands. This is a fire sign energy. Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. This may be someone that you were involved with or are involved with in your recent past. She is a queen, so likely someone you do know. A lot of fire energy here. And as we have the little fire-breathing dragon, she's quite a lot to handle, but she is very creative. She's a great manager of resources. If this is your energy, it can just say that you have a lot of feminine energy around you, or that you've been in a creative mood lately. Charismatic, a wonderful leader. Really, I don't really think there are any bad things to say about this queen. Personally, I think all the queens are fine. She's particularly creative and a great manager of resources. So someone in your recent past, 1 to 2 weeks in the past. We look at your root situation here. You have the Knight of Wands. There's a lot of fire energy going on here for you this month, Virgo. The Knight of Wands is a very lively, very active energy. It's fun energy. It's creative. There's a lot of movement. This can say that some of you have moved or have completed a move, or you're on the go, but there's a lot of frantic energy here as well. So likely this can also represent your love interest as well, but they are at the foundation of the situation. If this is your energy, this is a passionate, fiery, sexual energy as well. The Knight of Wands is someone who is good for one-night stands and quick love affairs. They may even represent quick thoughts flashing through your mind. And the arrival of the Knight of Wands always brings good news. So that's a lovely card to have in your reading as well. But it's at the foundation of your situation, so this may be something that you're not aware of. A subconscious factor. So I do see a lot of fire energy going on for you, at least at the beginning of the month. And then going into the middle of the month, I see a lot of energy, a lot of action being taken. Certainly a lot of movement. Now, it could be that some of you have moved and are finishing a move and you've already relocated. And so your challenge this month is to make this connection, create this harmonious energy in your life. Maybe you have moved to be closer to someone that you love. That's always a possibility. Now, what you know to be true, this is what you may be thinking or feeling. You have the Sun. This also represents your aspirations at this time. And obviously the Sun attracts all the bees with the honey. She's like a bee here, actually, or a beehive. And there's a lot of happiness and clarity that comes with this card. So I think that you just want to be happy, and you want to, that in order to attract good things into your life, you can attract more of that with being sweet rather than with using vinegar. It's like an old saying, you attract more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. So certainly the Sun is on your mind, the happiness is on your mind, the clarity is on your mind as you move forward. Going into the end of November, you have the Four of Swords. And this talks about taking a break to maybe think or daydream. There's a period of rest, rehabilitation. Some of you are resting or rehabilitating or just taking a break from a move that you just did. It could have been a very laborious move, or some of you are simply just taking a time out from a relationship. It doesn't mean that the relationship is over. It can just mean that you are resting. And there's a break happening. Now, the Four of Wands is how you see yourself. Typically, the Four of Wands speaks to celebrations, home, feeling of stability and freedom. And I really see that in your reading, Virgo. A lot of you are just happy to be free, happy to be home, just celebrating life. This can also say that you are with your family or you are with loved ones, people that you consider to be your family. In your environment, this is how your significant other or the person you think about the most may be viewing you or dealing with you. They have the Hangman in reverse. So they may see that you've been on hold or waiting for a very long time. And maybe in terms of how they're viewing or dealing with you, this is a break that has gone on for a significant number of days or weeks. And perhaps they feel that your hands are tied in some respect. Hands are tied, and things are really not moving forward. It could be that you've been doing a lot of thinking, or they see that you're kind of on your head here. So it could be that you're becoming enlightened, or you are putting on a holier than thou attitude like a charlatan and kind of pretending that you don't mind waiting. You can wait until the cows come home. But the truth is that they do see that you are not free to maybe move around as much as you want, and that you've been doing a lot of thinking about something. You may be overanalyzing them or the situation a little bit too much. It's always possible. Your hopes and fears are beautiful, and you have the Wheel of Fortune here, and you're hoping for things to go your way and for things to work out, and you're hoping that you are on your path and that you can expect good things. Your outcome is the Queen of Cups. This may represent a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, female energy. The Queen of Cups is a mother, or can represent someone who is very in touch with their intuition, very dreamy qualities. This person may have hair on the lighter end of the spectrum, lighter eyes, probably more of a blue aura as opposed to the fire sign that I saw earlier. And this person is very caring, nurturing, and has a lot of psychic ability already, although her main qualities are just being loving and clairvoyant. And sometimes the Queen of Cups can represent someone who is in love or pondering their emotions. So they are very lovely as well. Now I'd like to pull an oracle message for you, Virgo. And Spirit, what does Virgo need to know? Please show them a message that will help guide them. The Metal King. I believe I pulled this, now correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe I pulled this card for you last month, and I'm not surprised. Sometimes the energies take a while to play out. And this is card 37. I'm using the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle. Here we have a man who has a mask and a sword, but he's covered in armor. And the keywords here are discipline, armor, boundaries. I'll read you a little bit about the message behind this card. The Metal King is strong and arrives to lend you his impenetrable shield of protection. No matter who sends you criticism or jealousy, you will not be hurt. This ally also prompts you to think about setting healthy boundaries. When you do, no matter how uncomfortable that task may be, everyone will benefit. He asks you to make sure you know where you end and another begins. Others' emotions are not yours, no matter how empathic you may be. Another of the Metal King's messages is to remind you how important it is to have a healthy sense of self-esteem. It's a good time to shine and be proud of what you have accomplished. Well, that's a gorgeous message for you, Virgo, and I very much see this as a wonderful reminder for you all, Virgos, for all of you Virgos out there. Of course, I can I could elaborate more into boundaries and discipline. But I just see this as a guidance message for you this month, and to continue doing what you're doing. I see very positive energies around you at this time, and I see that you have a great opportunity to continue moving forward in a positive way. So thank you for watching, and if you'd like to leave me a comment, I would love to hear from you, or give this video a like. I do read all my comments, and I do appreciate your likes and subscribes. So blessings to you, and I will see you guys soon. Take care.